Hey, Shalom Akim. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Basham Yoshai, Basham Kakodash, and I say double honor to the elders of great men, so natural well, and salutation to the brothers that pushing us with all truth and sincerity. This is the bar from Trinidad East Camp, right? I'm here to the whole video here. Who put a define to the Akim out there. A guy, a co-worker, sent me a picture, a video. And the video was showing that was like talking about our pastor was a pastor talking about riches now and talking about it's not about saying hallelujah, it's not about praising the Lord, it's about understanding how things work, and by that alone had me like, hey, these people gone, right? Let's see if I can let me see the video here. This is the video here, right? This is the video here. And if I go play.
The Zambian government bishop sold the copper mines in northern Zambia to an outside consortium for $25 million. The copper mines for $25 million.
Talking about,
because they couldn't manage to keep them.
No, he's talking about understanding how things work. Right? He's talking about understanding how things work. Yeah, he's talking about understanding how things work. Right? Going into the video a little more, he's talking about, he said, I'll play it.
The company that came in and took over the Zambian,
get to the point.
Things work, raised the money at the government's expense, took money that the government should have been making, and gave it back to the government and said, we paid our debt in full, and give them now 0.006% of the proceeds of copper mining. When right outside the door there's people in poverty, people in not eating, people ignorant, people dying, high levels of AIDS, and what's the deal? Churches are full, people are praising God, Africans pray all night. Prayer is not in the success equation. Prayer is in the revelation equation. Decision making is in the success equation. You have to make a decision and be sound. We have to be disciplined and make sure we go and get what God has called us to get. You can be full of the Holy Ghost, but you can still be ignorant. But as for me and my house, I will get understanding.
Because he talking in this video, right? He talking about vanity, about getting.
I will get understanding.
Right?
I will get understanding. It's time now for us to rise up and be counted. This year, the country of Ghana turns 50. Ghana was born the same year.
Yeah, we were born
in 1957. Ghana and South Korea had their independence dates on the same day, the same year. But look where South Korea is. South Korea is by nature not a Christian nation. South Korea by nature are Buddhists. China, which is the next large world economy, they have stated that in the next 10 years, 20% of the Chinese people will be multi-millionaires. That means almost 450 million Chinese will be millionaires. They are not Christians, they are Buddhists. The Japanese are Shintoists. Those in Indonesia and Malaysia are Muslims. It's not about praising God and hallelujah and a great thank you, Jesus. It's about possessing an understanding as to how things work.
You understand? Yeah, what he's saying? That's what he's saying. Right? So, when you look at it now, is these what they look at. Right? These what they look at. These the aim. Right? These Jeremiah 5 with 25. Right? He say your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. Verse 26, right? He say, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. So you know what? That is a trap. That is a snare. Because if I'm gonna go back to this precept. If they would examine the man in Most High, right, they would notice and you would know him by his fruits, by his works. Some by maybe their appearance, you know. Right, but these people, listen, I'm gonna get this precept here. I'm gonna come back to that. I think it's Timothy, you know. I believe it's in Timothy. Yeah. Supposed to be in Timothy here, boy. Talk about Timothy Thessalonians, I believe, yes. Timothy, I think, you know. Right? It's a sorry? Yes. Timothy. Don't even lie. The thing is, boy. Supposed to be in Timothy 4, you know. First Timothy, Second Timothy 4. We talk about it, we believe in a line now, boy. Right. So, okay. Yes, Second Timothy 4. He say, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears, right? And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables, right? So, you know what? These are going on here now. Because, alright, look at the pastor who preaching is so called man of God. You understand? Look at the appearance. If they didn't know the scriptures, if they still go through the scriptures, they would have an understanding. When they say, beware of men that come to you, beware of men that come to you, wolf in sheep clothing. You understand? Then look at his head. You know, watch how he bald head. You know, shaved up. Now, hey, I don't know what he working on doing, so probably get the benefit of the doubt. If probably, you know, he must have to shave up for work. Probably he working, you know. But they don't understand the scriptures, so they don't even have that spirit to them, you know, or that understanding. That they won't be being deceived, they won't walk inside. They won't get being deceived. You understand? These people are really blind. Right? These people are really, really blind. Back to the Jeremiah. Right? You say here, as a cage, verse 27, as a cage is full of birds, so are the houses full of deceit. Therefore they have become great and waxen rich. So, these are what these men are about. Right? About making money. Here we say, he will get what God, he come to get what God have for him. The thinking is about this, is about vanity. Right? The thinking is about, they chase after the moth-eaten garment. They chase after everything moth-eaten. Right? He said they are waxen fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, they worse than them. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. You understand? These them. Right? Jump to verse 31. He said the prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will he do in the end thereof? You understand? These are what they like. These are what people, these are what Jakes like. They heap to that. You know, the scripture say they have a zeal to serve the Most High, but not according to wisdom, not according to knowledge. You understand? Bear record, they really have a zeal to serve Yahweh Hashem and Shai. But not, they don't know him. They go after their belly, you know. But you know the Most High will. You understand? We understand that. That Yahweh Hashem and Shai will. Right? These are Jeremiah 10:23. Say, O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps, So hey, they being led. They being led to that slaughter. Because the deeds was evil. You understand? They being led to that. And hey, you know what? That the most I will. That we have to pray and beg continually for that mercy. Cannot be uttered. And is that precept I give one of the brothers today. This Romans 8:26. He say, likewise the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. So you know what? Hey, you go down and cry. You understand? Sometimes you don't even know what to say. That's feeling that sadness. You understand? But hey, the spirit here, and the most time when I go down to verse 27, say, and he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit. You understand what you already wanted to do? We go through that physical a battle constant, flesh and spirit. These two contrary one to the other, right? Say, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the word of the Most High. You understand? And then come to verse 28, he say, and we know that all things work together, not some but all, for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to his purpose. So, you know what? When even serve a brother who's serving in Abasham and Shai, to have him in distress, or someone in his house, so the scriptures say all these things. So it's for good, right? He never gonna come down here to get that. He use these men, he can control the whole spirit, so you have to understand that by now. But you know what? For the ones who don't understand it yet, hey, we have to have patience. The others who understand it have to have patience. The ought to have patience. You understand? And consider the self. According to Galatians, Right? That's one. Galatians 6. 1 and 2, or 2 and 6 2. Right? 6:1. He said, brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness. Right? Meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burden, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach. Right? So, hey, humble yourself. Take time. Right? Take time. Right? These humble, I believe. Sirach 3:18. He said, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before Yahweh the Lord. Many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. So meekness is win-win. Being humble, is win-win. I have no law against you being really humble and you having compassion and But I suffer all these things for Yahweh Hashem and Shai's sake. Suffer for doing good. Suffer for being humble. Suffer for being compassionate. Suffer for these good things. Right? Like the scripture say, I'm roughly paraphrasing, you see. Was two people that was talking about, he say, one eateth unto the Lord, and the one who eateth not, he eateth not unto the Lord. The same way. So everything we do, we give Yahweh Hashem and Shai thanks. Because everything working in sync is how he planned, how Yahweh planned set up. Look, I get away from an accident last night. And I was upset. Just now, I didn't have video outside. I was upset. Like, this woman was blocking me. I was trying to reverse and turn. And this woman came up, and was blocking me in the road. And I was like, upset first, like, hey, come on, girl, move. When I checked, I say, take my time, relax. And I realized that she moving, and I just go and continue to turn the car, and then she moved. And while I was going on the road now, because I got a small hair, walk slow with me right now. And when I was going with the guy, like two vehicles in front, a car flew out and slam into them. And when I studied, you might think I before it was I thought I was a woman, and it's talk mention woman as wisdom sometimes, And when I look at it, it's like, hey, if I had turned and she didn't block me for that little time, that them little seconds, for that minute, I'd be there. So you never know the mind, the will of the Lord. You know his thoughts is not your thoughts. Neither are his ways your ways. You understand? That you say all things work out good to them that love the Most High. All, not some. So this is why we need to humble yourself. You understand? Patience and patience with experience. You know? Supposed to humble yourself. You understand? I'm gonna go back to the Jeremiah. Not Salakia, not Jeremiah. We get 2 Timothy. Alright, 1 Timothy 6, Salakia. Right? This is the last precept here. This is 1 Timothy 6, right? Verse 5. He said, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds. You know, these pastors, they corrupt. They study about gain, and destitute of the truth. You know, they lack that. Supposing that gain is godliness, say, from such withdraw thyself. But godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. So, that next precept talk about Matthew, I think 6:33, I believe, where he say, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and all his righteousness, and everything will be added on. Because here, he said, don't lay treasures where moth and rust corrupt, or where thieves can break through. You know, if you do your work for the Most High here, you know, thieves can break through. What is yours in the kingdom. You know, when the Lord come, nobody can take that. Nobody can try to steal that away from you. You know. So, what is for you when the kingdom reach. You know, when you do your work, you will be rewarded as such. Right? He say, but godliness with contentment is great gain. For he say, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. He said, and having food and raiment, let us be there with content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, thy covetous lust, lusted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Right? But verse 11 say, but thou, O man of God, flee these things, and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, directly seeking Yahweh Hashem Yahshai first, seeking the kingdom. Right? Turning back unto the laws, statutes, and commandments. That way it start from. You know, that way it start with. Whereunto thou art also called. These were called to do. You know, and has professed a good profession before many witnesses. So yeah, you know, you profess Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is Lord. You understand? You turn back to the laws, statutes, and commandments. You're professing that. By where you live, you're professing by what they see you doing. You know? So you have to be an example. Use that light where he say he set on a high hill. You understand? So, you know, men, we got to understand and have patience to know that, hey, this not we can come to walk this kind of road. Right? We here. We can come to win. This race is our race is not to inherit here. But you know, for that which is to come, which is going to be here, but with righteous judgment. You understand? Not this present day kingdom here now. Right? We need to understand that and humble yourself. You know, despite what we're going through, we ain't saying, you know, you won't have things, you won't like things, you won't need to buy things. We're not saying that. But understand what it really is. Patience. Be patient with thy brethren. Have mercy on the brethren. You know, be humble. You understand? But hey, you know, I hope this video was edifying. Right? Give our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, Bashem Kakadash. Say double honor to the elders of great men so not rule well. Right? Until again, Shalom.